Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Istikhar Jaman. I am delighted to present our research titled Enhancing Rice Cultivation in Southeast uh, Hilly region of Bangladesh using AHP and GIS techniques. This work was collaboratively undertaken by myself and my co-researcher, Mohammed Sharaf Islam. We both have been actively involved with youth papers at IRS, Jahannagar University. Let's start the discussion to examine how these advanced tools can bring innovation to agricultural practice in hilly region of Bangladesh. Next slide, please. Breakdown of the study. Rice is not just a staple food in Bangladesh. It's essential for over 160 million of peoples. Beyond food security, rice cultivation supports rural livelihood by providing jobs and contributing to our national incomes. However, the sector face several challenges such as low yields, land degradation, frequent floods, and the growing impact of climate change. Our study focuses on the Sylhet division located in the southeast hilly region of Bangladesh. This area is promising due to its fertile and land and favorable climate. And the study focuses on using geographic information systems combined with the analytical hierarchy process to address the challenges faced in rice cultivation in these unique geographical regions. This background sets the stage for exploring our methodology and findings in the next part of our presentations. Next slide, please. Our focus is Sylhet division located in the southeast part of Bangladesh. Sylhet is strategically bordered by three states of Seven Sisters in India. To the north, it shares a boundary with Meghalaya, and the east, Assam. The southern part shared with Tripura, while to the west, Sylhet is bordered by the districts of Netrokona and Kishoreganj in Bangladesh. As shown in the maps on the right, the Sylhet division is not only hold significant geographical importance, but also present a complex mix of terrain and climate, making it a key area of studying agricultural development and sustainability. Next slide, please. Our aim and objectives is the primary goal of this research. Research is to identify the most suitable land for the rice cultivation in the southeast region of Bangladesh. To achieve these goals, we have outlined two key objectives. First one is to identify the rank key topographic and hydrological factors that influence rice cultivation. This is done using by analytical hierarchy process, which is a systematic and quantitative method for prioritizing multiple factors. And the second objective is to provide a comprehensive spatial map for suitable rice farming area within the Sylhet divisions. And these objectives guide our methodology and analyze which we will discuss further in the subsequent slides. Next slide, please. For now, we talk about our methodology log frame. For the first objectives, we have two research questions. First one is what are the key factors influencing rice cultivations, and the other one is how can the analytical hierarchy process used in to rank their relative importance. And for the second objectives, our questions was how can spatial data and GIS-based analysis identify the most suitable areas. We use our data and collect our data from different sources. Some of these are landscape weatheries and them from United States Geographical Survey, CRU rainfall and temperature data, soil data from Bangladesh Agricultural Research Center, river data from local government engineering department of Bangladesh, and road data from OpenStreetMaps. We for the first objectives we use the different methods. First one is the normalized difference vegetation index for land cover maps, interpolation interpolation for temperature and rainfall maps. For the other maps, we use topographic and hydrological analysis. And for the last and the second objectives, uh, we use multi-criteria decision analysis methods. Thank you. This is my part. The next part will be present my co-speaker, Mohammad Sharafat Islam.
Thank you, Iftikhar. Thank you, OpenStreetMap. I am Mohammad Sharafat Islam. Now I'm going to present lift of the slides. As per our first objective, after literature review, we fixed 8 variables to prepare a rice suitability map. In there, soil map, temperature map, rainfall map, elevation map, soil map, distance from road map, distance from river map, and LLC map we prepared. And then we scaled off is at analytical hierarchical process using some literature review knowledge and some experts' opinions. Then we got the weighted perimeters or weighted values of these variables. Next slide, please. For preparing this data, we have to classify the soil map into 5 class. That's why there was more than 5 class soil. We have to combine it into 5 soil, and based on this suitability, as we know, the clay soils is most suitable for rice cultivation. That's why the acid basin clay soils here we represent as the most suitable soil for rice cultivation. Then other soils are based. Brown hill soils also the second or suitable moderate suitable uh, soils for this rice cultivation, and in this way we also categorize the left other 3 soils. So next slide, please. In temperature map, we also know that 28 to 29, we also fixed that or reclassified that 28 to 29 degree Celsius temperature is best for rice cultivation. Actually, more than 25 degrees Celsius temperature is good for rice cultivation. That's why we fix it as the most suitable rice cultivation zones, and others are less than like that after analyzing some literatures. So in the next slide, please. In the next slide, we also show that rainfall map. As we all know that rainfall is very important for rice production, but over rainfall is also not good for rice cultivation. Actually, here we saw that yearly rainfall map of Sylhet division. You can see that there is 5 class, and the rainfall is started from 2,500 millimeter to 4,400 millimeters. As we all know that the precipitation in Sylhet region is mass. That's why we choose, after the literature review, we choose 2,500 to 2,900 is the most suitable zone for rice cultivation, and left of them are suitable zone, moderate suitable, less suitable zones, or very less suitable zones. In this way, in next map, please, next map, please. Next slide, please. In next maps, you can see that elevation map. As we all know that higher elevated land is not suitable for rice production, and the lower elevated land is suitable for uh, rice cultivations. That's why we reclassify this elevation map on right is more suitable, or moderate suitable based on their elevation heights, elevations. So next slide, please. In slope map, you also can understand that slope is important for rice cultivation. The land which are more plain, this is most suitable for uh, rice cultivation. That's why the less slope land we fixed as most suitable zone for rice cultivation, and the land which is more slope, which slope is steep, we considered that as very less suitable zone. According to this criteria, we reclassed this soil map for ASP. This next slide, please. Distance from river map. As we all know, river is a very important factor for cultivation, because flat plains condition is depends on rivers. As we all know, near the river, the land we called as ridge is uh, elevated by sand, and we all know that sand is not suitable. That's why beside the rivers zones, we fixed as a less suitable zone, and after 500 meters, the land we recognized it, or we considered it as most suitable zone, because there the river water deposits the clay and silt soils, which is very suitable for rice cultivation. In this considered, we reclasses this distance from river map. Next slide, please. As we all know, distance from road map, already my um, co-speaker said that we took this data from OpenStreetMap. After analysis this OpenStreetMap, we fixed that according to the distance, we fixed the scale, which place is more suitable zones and which place is less suitable zone. The next slide, please. And land use land cover map, as we all know that here we fixed the agricultural land for most suitable, and then we fixed the uh, barren land for more moderate suitable zones, and the household area and river and forest areas are considered as less suitable or very low suitable zones. Next slide, please. Here you can see the analytical hierarchical process matrix, where some literature review and some expert opinions we input as the scale of importance of some parameters for rice cultivation. And after analyzing this, we maintain the every conditions of analytical hierarchical process and find that the soil type is most important or key factors for rice cultivations, and the importance of soil for rice cultivation among our variables is 34.7%, then temperature is 19.33%, rainfall is more than 14%, slope is 10%, then others are 7, 6, 3, and 4%. And after analyzing this, we are going to now our second objectives, in where we can represent you the soil suitability map. Next slide, please. In next this rice suitability map is our result of second objective, in where we already know that Sylhet is the total area of Sylhet is around 12,000 square kilometer. Among them, we found that the result of this study found that most suitable zone for rice cultivation is 410 square kilometer, which is 3.57% of total land of this Sylhet division. And after that, we can see that 6,790 square kilometer is suitable for rice cultivation. This is the highest portion of this area which is suitable for rice cultivations, and it's cover 58 point more than 58%. And if we see that moderate suitable zones, where it's found, the result found that 2,489 square kilometer is moderate suitable zone for rice cultivation. Actually, there, if the farmers try to cultivate the rice there, they can did it, but the result would not be good, and that's why this is moderate suitable. And the less suitable zones covered 14.89% of this total area of Sylhet division, and the very less suitable zone is more than 1% which have no possibility to rice cultivation, because maybe this area or the highland or hilly area. That's why the map represent this. Among these different cultivation, you can see that the northern part of Sylhet division is moderately most suitable and suitable for rice cultivation. On the other hand, the southern part and southern eastern part is less suitable for rice cultivation. Next slide, please. Next slide, we just represent here the percentage of suitability land of Sylhet division. Here you can already know that the most part of the land is suitable for rice cultivation, and which is 59%, and moderate suitable is 22%, and most suitable is more than 3%, and others are not suitable for rice cultivation. So this result may be help for the farmers. Next slide, please. Here are some recommendations for the farmers, stakeholders, policymakers, and for future researchers. This map helps the farmers to choose the land to cultivate rice. The farmer can choose most suitable and suitable zone for rice cultivation, and they should avoid the other classes of land because they did not get proper results if they try to cultivate the other zones, and that farmer choose the other lands in another cropping systems. They can do another. They can cultivate another crops based on this crops criteria, and the future researcher can collaborate with the farmers to understand the real ground background of this data. And obviously in future the researcher should who will research in this topic, he should consider the climate resilient rice varieties, which types of rice actually grow well in this region, because there is temperature is high, slightly high, but that rainfall is more high. So high rainfall tolerant rice will be grow well in this area. There is another issue, is climate change. As we all know, climate change has an impact on this areas, land suitability, lands, and the climatic conditions. So maybe it is an important parameter for the future researchers, and researcher can use the GIS based decision support system for their research in future. Next slide, please. I am already. Next slide, please. Okay, thank you, everyone. I already finished my presentation here. If there is any question, I'm waiting for this. If anyone have question.